Apologise if it's really windy. I'll try and cut most of it out in the edit if I can. We've come down 200 metres, vans are just parked there. We were going to have this on Park for Night as our park up, but as you can see it's so exposed and really windy. I don't think it's going to be practical, so yeah, I think we're just going to continue heading down, find a little bit more of a sheltered spot. Although this is an epic location, it's just going to be far too windy. I mean, check these mountains out. Look at that.
We are on our way back down. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Actually, the road was pretty good all the way up, to be fair. There was a couple of hairpin bends, but there was nothing that was really major, so no, it's definitely worth doing. The views up there are just incredible, you know. I know I keep saying it, but the camera just doesn't do it any justice. You've really got to see it for yourself, because your eye can see so much more detail and so much further. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's just a shame that we couldn't park up there. It would have been amazing, but it's such an exposed point. But yeah, we're going to take a little slow drive down, see if we can find a nice little stop, little park up for the night. Yeah, what an amazing little trip that was. Loads of bikes up here, just been passed by a load of sports cars and that. Yeah, it's a terrific road, driving road, really good. 4x4 coming the other way. I've got a bike behind me, he's just going to overtake now. There he goes. I've got a car behind me as well, but he's going to have to wait. This parking spot was one of those happy accidents. We couldn't stop on top of the mountain due to the weather. We looked down in the valley and there was a huge car park there, so we just drove down to there. And it turned out to be the perfect spot with some incredible views of the mountains. Morning guys, how about that for a view, eh? It doesn't really get much better, does it? What a fantastic place this has been. I mean, we've had an absolutely stunning day yesterday up at the top of the mountain, and I was so pleased that Rob talked me into going up there. I think once in a while you have to conquer your fears a little bit, because as one of my old favourite sayings would go, sometimes you have to go out on a limb because that's where the fruit is. And it definitely paid dividends yesterday, because that was absolutely epic, those views from up in the mountains. It was absolutely stunning. I hope the video and that has you know, done it justice, but it's well worth a visit if you're in this area. The roads up are very good, freshly tarmacked, they're obviously well used, they're wide enough to pass with no problems at all. So yeah, definitely if you're down this area, check it out, because it's so beautiful up in these mountains. It's really fresh this morning. Obviously dropped down below freezing overnight. It's a really clear sky. As you can see, there's no clouds at all today. Lovely sunshine just coming over the top of the mountains there. So there was a thick frost on the ground this morning, and also some frost on the windscreen of the van, but we had that brilliant Truma heater on last night and it was so warm and toasty in the van, we were fine. And thankfully, insulating all the pipework and the tanks and that, the water was all running okay this morning. We've had no issues, so that's all good news. So what are the plans for today? Right, well, we're going to continue down through the Dolomites. We're going to take a leisurely drive down. If we see some stunning locations and beautiful viewpoints, we're just going to pull in and hopefully take some video and some photos to show you. And then we're sort of heading for a lakeside park up. I'm hoping that we can get the vans there. The views and the pictures on Google look really beautiful, so hopefully we can use that as our second park up. But who knows, you know, the plan is to have no plan, and we'll just see where the road takes us. Come along for the ride. So after yesterday's trip up into the mountains, what would you say, what advice would you give somebody who was a bit fearful of going up those mountain roads up to the top?
One bit of advice is don't let the fear rule your judgment, I guess. You know, you've got to take yourself out of your comfort zone in order to experience views and locations like this. So if you're fearful of like those mountain roads, just get it out of your head, because they are designed to be safe. Otherwise they wouldn't build a road through a mountain. So go up, see the views. You'll thank me for that one bit of advice.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
We're just driving down from that park up in the mountains there. Lovely little spot for the night that was. And as we come down through the valley here, the scenery is stunning. You know those photographs that make it onto jigsaw puzzles because they're just that epic? It's like everywhere you look here, it's like a picture postcard. It's incredible, I can't describe it. It's just, the houses are absolutely beautiful. And then you've got a stunning view down into the valley. It's just amazing. You just have to drive really slowly, hold up the locals occasionally. Sorry about that, people behind us, but take it all in. It's amazing. This whole trip is just, yeah, beautiful, absolutely stunning up in the Dolomites. So if you're in northern Italy, make sure you get up here. It's amazing. So we've come all the way down the mountains from our previous park up down to Bolzano, through the town of Bolzano, and now going back up north, but on the other side of the mountain in effect. So we've been climbing and climbing and climbing, and just in front of us is an epic mountain ridge. Yeah, snow-capped mountains in the distance, all covered in clouds. Hopefully when we get round the corner here, we'll be able to give you a really good shot of it, but it looks absolutely outstanding. Yeah. So we've arrived at our parking place for today. We've driven up from Bolzano. Crikey, it seemed for ages we were going up and up and up through tunnels, through mountains, really back up into the heart of the Dolomites. And this whole area here is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and from the mountains I can see in front of me here, I can see why. I mean, over the back of me you can probably see that amazing view over there, but the sun's right in front of us, so it's kind of in the shadows at the moment, and the sun will come round and later on we'll get some better shots. But just see if you can have a look at this silhouette of this ridge up here. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Just some incredible rocky mountain ridge ahead of us there, just basking in the sun. So we're gonna, there's a visitor centre just up here. Hopefully we'll grab a quick Italian coffee, see if they've got some maps and guides for walks and mountain hikes in the area, and then we're going to get all our gear on and trek up into the hills there and just check out this area. There's also a really gorgeous lake down here, clear mountain water. It looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, let's get the van sorted out, let's get cracking. Morning guys, bright and early after our stopover up here in the mountains. Beautiful sunshine this morning, clear blue skies. Van's parked there. It was pretty frosty last night because of the clear skies. A lot of frost on the outside of the van, but the heater kept us nice and toasty inside. I mean, to give you an idea, we're over 1500 metres in altitude, so that's about 4,875 feet. So that's a lot taller than Ben Nevis back in the UK, which is the tallest mountain in the UK. And yeah, it's amazing. Sun's just breaking over the top of the mountains. I think you can see there in the distance. You can just see the peaks over there. Rob's just starting the van, getting ready to make our move. We're gonna do a bit of a major drive today over the Cellar Pass, which is even higher than this, 2,200 metres I believe. Right up in the mountains, should be loads of snow about hopefully. We'll stop there for lunch and then push on a little bit further north to another lake, Lake de Brise, or Lake de Brise. Supposed to be a huge, great big swimming lake, should be beautiful, scenery should be amazing, but I'll give you a quick spin round here before we leave and make our way further north through the Dolomites.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun, the feeling we chase. I'm wide awake, take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me.
So we're nearly up the top of the Cellar Pass. We've just come up about 8 really tight hairpin bends, and the gain in altitude has been terrific. It's like, you know, some 3-year-old kid with a crayon has drawn the map. It's just ridiculous, the roads, but the vans are doing amazing. It's mostly second gear all the way up. See, we just parked here. We just pulled in here because we couldn't not miss this opportunity to check these mountains out. Look at that. I mean, that view is just stunning, isn't it? Look. And it's only going to get better as we go higher up. We're at about 1,700 metres, and I think the top of this Cellar Pass gets up to 2,200, something like that. And there's some really fantastic mountains apparently right at the top. So, yeah, we'll give you another look around as soon as we get up the top, but enjoy the ride up these hairpin bends.
Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
So here we are, guys, we've made it to the top. How was the drive up?
It was good actually, it wasn't too bad.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I think
Blimey.
you considering, and the van did very well.
I was absolutely shitting myself. And some of them hairpin bends, if you're not in the right gear, you're in all sorts of trouble, and they're really tight, especially if you're on the apex of the bend. The change in like height is, yeah, well, the drawers open quite a few times, the cutlery's gone everywhere, everything in the garage is all over the place, but yeah, we've made it to the top. The van's done us proud. But,
Yeah.
and what an epic view up here.
It was well worth it.
Oh,
Definitely well worth it.
it's worth the effort. Yeah, you've got to come up here. If you're ever in northern Italy, come up to the Sella Pass, because the view up here is just incredible. Yeah, it's amazing. Right, we're going to spend a few minutes, soak all this in, put the kettle on, have a cup of tea
Warm up a bit
before we
because it is really cold.
head on back down. Yeah, it is a bit cold, isn't it? I can see glaciers over on the other
Yeah.
mountains over there, but
Beautiful with the sun on.
oh, it's just incredible. Amazing place. So here we are, guys. We're at a place called Lago di Carezza. It's a lagoon right high up in the mountains, surrounded by really rugged cliffs and rock faces, and just over the back there it's all basking in sunshine. The water's a really lovely aquamarine turquoisey colour. You can hire a boat out here for a row on the lake. There's some stunning mountains up here, really huge. Look at that. Sun's right behind me there. But yeah, what an amazing place. It's a Sunday today, so there's loads of people here on their day off, enjoying the scenery and having a row on the lake. I should imagine the water's really cold. I can feel it on my hands. It's probably only a couple of degrees above freezing here today. What a fantastic place. Yeah, Rob and I was just saying on the way round here, the one thing that's enabled us to visit all these epic places, you know, really on a budget, is the van build and the van. You know, if you was to have to pay for a package holiday, we were just saying, like, it would cost you tens of thousands to get to all these places in this one trip. So yeah, it's definitely been worth it. Oh, morning guys. I think you can see by my breath and the thick frost on the front of the van, we had a bit of a cold night up in the mountains last night. It was well below freezing. We're still in the Dolomites. We're actually right on the border of Italy and Austria. I'll drop a pin on the map here, you can see where we are. And today's the last day that we're going to be with Rob and Archie. We're going to head off in our separate directions. Rob wants to continue up through Austria into Poland and then onto Romania. He's going to do some vampire hunting at Halloween in Romania, so yeah, that should be amazing. I can't wait to watch that video. But we want to get some warmth because it's absolutely freezing, so we're going to be heading south So we're going to come out of the Dolomites back down to a lower level. Hopefully that will warm up a little bit. The sun's out today and it's really blue skies, so yeah, we should get a warmer day today, and we're going to head down towards one of our favourite spots around Lake Garda. We've done Simone, which is the little spit of land that sticks up at the bottom of Lake Garda, a couple of times, which is absolutely beautiful, but we've never been to the north part of the lake, so which is a little bit more mountainous, I believe. So we're going to pop down there. We've found a little park for night spot. Hopefully it's okay. About a 4-hour drive, so a little trek today, but yeah, it should be a nice drive. Lovely weather. We're just going to service the van and then say our goodbyes to Rob and Archie. It's been fantastic travelling with those guys. Such a good laugh, and it's been really nice to have Archie jump in the van every morning and say hello. So yeah, we're going to miss them, and hopefully our paths will cross again very soon.
Last morning play for a little while. Not there. This one.
So Rob, last park up for a little while.
Yeah, it's a sad day, to be honest, that we're having to leave each other again.
It's been amazing though, isn't it?
Seriously, from jumping off that ferry into Rostock and then meeting you guys, and the whole adventure to where we are today has just been amazing.
I mean, you've sort of made us conquer my fears a little bit of heights and things like that, so we would have never gone up to that mountain with all that snow if like you hadn't have sort of talked us into it. But I'm so glad you did, because it was amazing. The roads were fine, there was no problem whatsoever, so it was good. We probably wouldn't have done that if you hadn't been around, so thanks for that.
My pleasure. It was amazing to be able to drive up there and see all that snow and then drive through the valleys and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean the scenery was just absolutely fantastic, so no, that's great. That's a memory that we'll always have. It's brilliant.
But because of that, it literally put us into places that we wouldn't have got to.
Yeah.
So that big lake, that small lake with the mermaid, the Cellar Pass. So, you know, between us both, we got to where we wanted to be.
So what are your plans now? Where are you going from here?
So I'm going to head towards Salzburg tonight to find that little park up in the mountains, and then in 2 days' time going to the Czech Republic to Brno to see an old army friend, and then the next day or through the night drive straight towards Auschwitz in Poland.
Cool.
And park up for about 5 days.
Yeah,
and then
that's interesting. One of the places I've always fancied having a look at.
Yeah, it's always been on my hit list, so
yeah, a little bit of morbid curiosity maybe, but just quite chilling probably.
Yeah, I think it'll be an amazing experience
Yeah.
to see and reflect back on what happened. And then after that, I'm meeting up with Alex Frood.
Okay.
And then me and Alex are doing, I think it's about 800-mile road trip to Brand Castle.
Oh gee, he's already covered for hundreds of miles, isn't he? So he's mad, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go to Brand Castle for Halloween, which is Castle Dracula.
Yeah, Alex Frood, I think his channel is Mispronounced Adventures. He's done some ridiculous mileage to catch up with the gadgets, and then he's going to come all the way back down again to catch up with Rob, so check him out on YouTube as well. Yeah, and then for us, we're going to hopefully head south and get some warm sunshine. Yeah, we've got a ferry booked in southern Italy actually, which is a different one for us. Thought it'd be a different dynamic for this trip, and we're going to catch a ferry from southern Italy across to Dubrovnik in Croatia, so, and then work our way back home from there. So yeah, just thought that would be something different for us. So that's where we're off. Yeah.
And then I'll catch up with you.
Hopefully in northern Croatia maybe, yeah. If and a few of the others hopefully as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Literally, as soon as Halloween's done in Romania, then it's straight across to Hungary, then to Croatia, and get some sun hopefully.
Awesome. Yeah, so we've got about a month of travelling on our own, as it were, and then meet up again. But thanks for everything, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. You know?
No, thank you. It's been amazing.
All right, and safe travels, yeah.
And you. And I'll see you soon.
Great. So there they go, off on their travels. I'll get a bit of sunshine in just for you, Rob. And don't forget to follow them on YouTube. They're going to have some amazing adventures.